And like that, we should be live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. It is good to have you with us on this wonderful Tuesday evening. I hope you're having a good start to your week, all that sort of good stuff. Today, we are going to be playing some Pokemon Fire Red with the Ash Ketchum Anime Challenge. It has been a long time since we have jumped into this. Hopefully, we have finally figured out, I finally caught up with everywhere I'm supposed to be. I've got everything I'm supposed to have. Money, some of the stats and things will probably be slightly different, but I did manage to keep up with everything. Let me just check that that is all working. This is working. Hurrah, chat is working. We love that. We'll just stop. I will give people a chance to come in. I was a little late posting the stream today. Chat is chatting. Hello, Maylee. Hello, Steffi. Thank you guys so much. Hello, Hooney. There we go. Slowly, the notifications roll out and slowly people start to come in. I was a little late releasing the pre-stream today. Just time got away from me, as things often do. But please do stop into that chat and say hi. Hello, Crystal. Hello, Eleanor. Never been this early to a stream before. Well, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, chat was working. Chat has now stopped working. The Spring Bunny, hello. Oh, you're doing Pokemon today. I am. Wow, hello. Come on, chat. Come on. This chat was working. I really need to find another solution. It's just finding the time to do it. But I really do need to find a time to figure out a better chat solution than what I currently use, because it clearly just gets stuck and doesn't want to work. Jean, hi, just got off school. Well, hello, you are most welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. How is everyone today? I am good. I am good. It's been a long, interesting, and slightly stressful day, but it's been good nonetheless. I hope you've had a good day as well. Pokemon, oh my gosh, excited. Well, Maylee, you are most welcome. There we go. Things did eventually load. It's just taking a while to load. Vukele, hi! I'm really busy, so I won't be able to chat much, but I will listen to what you're talking about. Well, we appreciate having you with us, Vukele. It's always great to have you. Shion, hello! Gotta catch them all. Indeed, that is the plan. Catching them all. Well, actually, I calculated recently, Ash only caught about 80-something Pokemon if you count all 30 Tauros. He actually did a really bad job at catching them all, considering there's like 1,000 now. GT Live, hello as well, and hello Satsuki. Appreciate it. Wait, how does this work? So we will go over that in just a second. Johnny, hello. Poison Heart, hi. Just got off work listening. Good to have you. Fiona, hey, I should be doing homework right now. Well, don't let us stop you. You can always have us on in the background, or, you know, do it afterwards. Whatever floats your boat. Don't take advice from me. I was the kid that was doing their homework as soon as I finished school. I was a well-behaved child, but that was also because my parents would absolutely destroy me if I didn't. Yes, as Steffi says, please do feel free to like the stream. And if you haven't already and you like what you're already seeing, please do subscribe because it really helps us out. It's going to be fun. Ash missed out 700 Pokemon. Very sad. Yeah, he really didn't do a very good... As I say, it's even worse because he caught 80-something Pokemon. 30 of those were Tauros. So you go, he only caught actually about 50. He only caught about 50, had actual 50 Pokedex entries, which is atrociously bad. I'm going to be in and out of chat stream. But I'll be there all the time. Well, appreciate it, regardless. Maylee, physics homework can wait. Ha! Yeah, I get that feeling. Physics was always my weak point. I hated physics. Hate it. Take your stream start sips. Absolutely. I need to get my sound effect board loaded with some more stuff because I want to get the Minecraft sipping sound for hydration time. He caught 30 Tauros. So GC Live. Yes, he did. He caught 30 Tauros. Which was cut from the English dub of the anime because there's a park ranger who points a gun at Ash's face. And so naturally, they cut the episode when it was meant to be dubbed in the UK because it's like actually the first show up of like Dragonair, I think, as well. But Ash basically stops a stampede by catching all the Tauros. And so he has 30 Tauros because there's an episode where he suddenly has 30 Tauros at Professor Oak's and it's really weird. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, he did only trade like 5 Pokemon. You're right, Scholar. But hello, Scholar. Good to have you. That's a theory. How many years would it take Ash to catch them all? At the rate he went, considering he only caught 50 Pokedex entries in 25 years, it would take him something like 4 or 5. It would take him like 5 lifetimes, probably. Well, more than that, because that would only be, well, 50, 100 is 50 years, and there's 1,000, so it would be, it'd be 500 years it would take him to do it. Physics supremacy, absolutely. Yeah, I didn't enjoy physics. I enjoyed chemistry. Chemistry and biology were my ones, mainly. That's what I really enjoyed. Well, Ash is like an immortal kid in relative time-wise. Well, this is the thing. If his final episode is him having an 11th birthday, we then know that 25 years in Pokemon actually only equals... Or 25 years in real life only equals 1 year. But I will go back and answer. Who was it that asked? Was it... Who was it that asked? Someone did ask, how does this work? Satsuki! So, how this works, the anime challenge, how this works is, basically, I'm trying to remember exactly all the rules. Actually, I should get it up. I have the rules written down on a notepad. Anime. There it is, the anime challenge. So, I modded the game slightly so that I could catch the Pokemon that Ash catches on the routes he catches them. So, at this point, we have Pikachu, we've got Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pidgeotto, we've got Butterfree, and we have Krabby as well. That's the other one we've caught. So, we have all these Pokemon. So, we've been going by catching them. We have to catch certain Pokemon on the routes he catches them. We started with Pikachu. We have to evolve Pokemon when Ash evolves them, or not evolve them when he doesn't evolve them. We have to, there are a couple of other stipulations. But that's mainly it. You know, beat the gym. We have to beat all the gyms. Release Pokemon when he released them. So Butterfree is going to have to get released very, very soon. I've got a list of kind of where things have to happen, and that will be the plan. But yeah, that's primarily it. It's basically just a challenge to see whether Ash could realistically have beaten Kanto, and if he does beat Kanto, under what circumstances. So, like, for example, Brock. We had to only fight Brock with Pikachu, because that's what Ash does. That took a lot. We had to get Pikachu to, I think, to like level 25 or level 20 at least. I think it was a lot of like over leveling and a lot of use of items, which Ash doesn't use. Like, we could have done it without items, but it would have meant a lot more grinding. And so it's going, okay, so we were at the point actually last time where Pokemon like Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Charmander were trying to evolve, but in the anime they hadn't evolved yet, so we had to stop them evolving. So it's looking through and going, how over-leveled were his Pokemon by the time they actually evolved? And how under-leveled were they for certain battles? So, like, Pikachu would have been massively under-leveled. Again, if you've watched the game theory on what level Pikachu is, you'll know what level Pikachu was by the time we get to Brock. It's not very high. And yet, we had to be to, like, level 20, 25. So, yeah, that is the anime challenge, basically. We just catch up on some of these streams. On some of these chats, even, I should say. Oh, I hope he has 11th birthday in the final. That would raise too many questions. I hope they don't do that, yeah. I mean, the fact is, it can't be. Because the third movie, the movies up to, like, movie 13 are canon. And the third movie, the mini-movie, actually says, well, this is a year since me and Pikachu first met. And at that point, he'd already turned 10. Hello, Raging Zekrom. Hello. Good to have you. I hate having to miss another stream, but I can't stay. See you next time. Well, no worry, Crystal. We appreciate having you with us for a short amount of time. But you say chemistry, biology, because I have gone to computer science. I'd be in biochemistry now. Well, there you go. Yeah, biochemistry was always my favorite subject. So when we've done game theories, I've always enjoyed doing the biology and chemistry side of things. The physics stuff breaks my head. So yeah, it should be a little bit of fun. I say we started. Hello, Zolia. Appreciate having you with us. It came up with a lot of stuff a long time ago. And then my computer broke and I had to get it refixed and I lost all my data. So I've had to replay the lone pianist. Hello. Appreciate having you with us. And Cassandra, hi. Great to have you guys. Thank you so much. At this point, you see if Ash can actually defeat the game as Ash, right? Yeah, that's basically the point, Steffi. Is can we beat the game as Ash? Yeah, Pokemon scaling, leveling is funny. Includes physics like Rhydon's horn. Yeah, and that's the thing. In the anime, it's so funny because they actually mention leveling in the first 3 seasons of the anime. Season 1, 2, and 3. When they get to Johto, he's still mentioning, this gets your Pokemon to max level. So levels was still a thing. It's not until like mid-Johto they kind of abandon the idea of levels because it stops making sense. Because like you say, there's the physics. Although, you say about Rhydon's horn, but Rhydon's horn has Lightning Rod. So that is actually a thing they implemented into the game after the anime, which is quite cool. Can't wait for the Elite Four. Yeah, the Elite Four is an interesting one. Ash's team for the Elite Four is weird. So that's going to be fun. Can't say long either. Like the stream goes well. Thank you, Cassandra. Appreciate having you with us. Anyway, I think it's just for Tom for fun as opposed for theory. Yeah, it's not strictly theory. This would be a great follow-up to Ash's Pikachu's level theory. I mean, maybe. It's hard. We'll see. I think it'd be interesting to see. It depends what we find. So if we find some really interesting stuff out, like I said, we've got some interesting bits already about like leveling and stuff like that. But it'll be interesting to see, I think. If we find something, then maybe I can turn it into a theory. But if not, it's just for fun. You're still catching the Pidgeot in the forest, right? No, yeah, Pidgeot we did catch in Viridian Forest. So again, I had to mod the game for that because you can't catch Pidgeot in Pokemon Fire Red in Viridian Forest. I'm pretty sure this is my first Pokemon, not theory, but stream. Yeah, absolutely. I think I'll still be listening today, but I'll see what I can get away with chatting during work. No, that's fair enough, Laura. Appreciate having you with us. Well, let us not waste any more time and get into this then, shall we? It's weird that the music takes so long to like actually kind of get over itself. So we have all of these because this is just catching up where I've been. Here we go. That nostalgic sound. So where are we at? No, that's the wrong button. So this is our team as it currently stands. For those who remember. Now this guy up ahead looks like he's either going to be a bug catcher or it's going to be a... let's put Krabby up front because we need to level up Crab. We need to boost Krabby a little bit. There we go. Now realizing this is part 5. Yeah, this is part 5. I say parts 1 to 4 are available as VODs if you want them. They're a little way back, but they are available. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. Rat-a-tat. So Krabby's not going to be able to take this. So let's bring out Bulbasaur. So I'm not doing like proper Nuzlocke rules or anything like that. Just to be clear, this isn't meant to be a like a serious. I'm not a serious Pokemon player like competitively. So I'm going to make bad calls. Bad things are going to happen. That is not great for me. So let's switch out. Let's bring out Charmander. Yeah, this is just meant to be kind of fun and silly. So I have like the animations on. I'm not trying to speedrun anything. Oh my gosh. Metal Claw, I should be faster. No! Oh no, Charmander! Oh! Oh my gosh, Rattata. You stupid trainer. That is a stupid thing to do. Let's just go for an Ember to be safe. So everyone gains XP. Yeah, we grow 18 with Charmander as expected. Sandshrew. Okay. I would bring Bulbasaur, but Bulbasaur's not going to be able to handle it. So let's go. Scholar, you're correct. No backseating unless I get really stuck or I ask for help. Then maybe. But at this point, I know my way around Pokemon enough. I'm also not, I'm not a strategic player in the sense of I'm not into competitive Pokemon. So I'm not trying to do things absolutely the best. Because also, let's be honest, Ash is not a very good trainer. So actually, me not playing in a super competitive way is probably more accurate. But yes, appreciate you asking, Scholar. That's okay, Tom. I don't know anything about Pokemon either. Well, there you go. Go another level for you. Ekans. Ooh, let's do Butterfree. Lowered our attack, but that's fine, so we're just going to Confusion. Easy. Ah, yes. Yeah, there was the time he knocked out some Onyx with an electric move, which is why it's such a difficult fight. Because we couldn't actually use electric moves. It was because of the sprinklers, wasn't it? He got covered in sprinklers. And so therefore he became conductive of electricity suddenly. Even though he was still ground and rock as a typing. So do we go back to the Pokemon Center? No, I keep pressing the wrong button. No, let's keep going for now. Squirtle can kind of carry this guy at least, I think. So, yeah, he only has Bubble, so he's not going to be very useful. So let's bring out our Squirtle again. Oh my gosh, critical. Oh, well, that's rough. If I'm... Oh, good, I'm faster, but I don't know if this will kill. Oh, yes, a one-shot. Great. Oh, that was... that was dangerous. Another Geodude, we can take it. Matchup. Okay, let us get out our Butterfree again. I say I've beat Scarlet, Pokemon Scarlet recently, and like my Pokemon knowledge is still there from where I was a kid. So all type advantages and things like that, super easy. But I haven't. Yeah, you'll often find I just go straight for offense. Often, I occasionally use like setup moves, but often I'm like, nah, just go for attacks. You can win the games that way. Hello, Zed! Or Z. Sorry, I forget. Z, hello. Appreciate having you with us, friend. How you doing? Let's keep going. What did I think of Scarlet and Violet? Fun games to play, bad games to look at. They needed another 6 months in the oven to fully be fully ready, I think. I think that was the main issue. The game just didn't look ready to me. Let's go for Pikachu. Let's get Pikachu some love. But yeah, I just think yeah, it's hard to say. Like, I enjoyed the open world. I enjoyed the fact you had like 3 separate missions to go on. That was fun. I did not enjoy the fact that level scaling wasn't smart, because I basically went around clockwise. And so you get to the top, which is meant to be the hardest, and then you keep going around and suddenly everything gets weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. So that's very odd to me and didn't really work, which is a bit of a shame. Oh, we're here. Yes, and so typically you then surf to go around to the power plant. I recall. So there's that. But then... the other difficulty I had with it was just... Like, the Elite Four was super easy. the game felt really easy at points. And the level scaling was weird in the sense of how the gym battles allowed you to, what Pokemon level it allowed you to control. And so, for example, it only goes up in like increments of 5 for like the middle portion, which is weird because then suddenly I was missing exploring the open world because my Pokemon were too high level. So I had to get to the next gym fast to stop them from over leveling. So that didn't work super well. And yeah, the actual Elite Four was really easy, especially the champion. She was super, super easy. So that was like weird. But the game was fun. The final battle was tough, and that was fun. Overall, pretty good game. Still has flaws and still shows like these games need to take 18 months to 2 years rather than 1 year. At least, or whatever it was. Basically, it needed another 6 months to a year to actually finish it off, like performance-wise and stuff. But it was overall pretty good. Pretty good. I preferred it to Sword and Shield. Hello, Team Jones. I am doing well, thank you. And Rachel as well. Hi. Appreciate having you with us. Right, let me... Because I think we now need to teach our wonderful... I think we need to teach you Flash. It'll be in the TM case. Right. Wait, do I not have Flash yet? Where do you get Flash? Where do you get Flash from, then? Because you need Flash for this cave. I thought I had Flash. Is that something I forgot to do? Yeah, I need 20 Kais to have the Everstone, which Ash just doesn't do. Yeah, I thought I had Flash, but I do not remember. Hello, Hayden, good to have you. Oh, there was another person here anyway, so let's battle this dude. This isn't Mount Moon. This is, it's the next one that leads you to Lavender Town, and that one is the dark cave that requires you to have Flash. So I need to figure out where Flash is. Where is Flash? It's been a while since I played these games, so I don't remember. Oh, magnitude 7. Oh gosh, that could be dangerous. Oh, okay, it's not that bad. Water gun. Oh, it is here. Clearly, I got it on my previous save, but I forgot to do it on this save. So I'm sorry about that. I'll need to just go quickly back and get that. But yeah, clearly I was supposed to get it. I did get it previously. Because I thought I did get it. I just must have forgotten to do it on the playthrough where I've been obviously doing this to catch up. Level 20 Squirtle. No, Squirtle, stop evolving. You're never allowed to evolve. See, I kind of want that Everstone. Where it's like, hey, have an Everstone. Because it would mean I can stop... both... I could stop Bulbasaur and Squirtle from evolving. Right, so I just need to head back a little bit. Nope, not that way. The original games are way harder because it's like, oh yeah, you didn't get Flash at this random place. Well, I suppose you have to go get that now. So I now need to go and get it, which is annoying because it means I have to go through Diglett Cave again. Oh gosh, that was a fast forward. That was weird. Did not expect that to happen. Oh. Oh, you're one of Professor Oak's aides. Great. What are you going to give me? Oh, hello. Oh, so this is like kind of saying, hey, you should go to Route 2. Yeah, so that's what's kind of trying to, like, tell you, hey, you should go here. Do I have any repels? Because that would be useful for Diglett Cave. So I don't particularly want to have to just go through Diglett Cave. I do. I have 5. Great. There you go. Repel for Diglett Cave. What I enjoyed in later games... Oh, yeah, they can still get through if they're a high enough level, I think. Come on, Krabby, you can do it. So part of it, what I will say as well, part of this challenge, because while we know what Pokemon Ash has in his party at various points... So, like, he doesn't have Krabby in his team for a large portion of time. However, Krabby is one of my few that could learn Cut. And I didn't particularly want to teach my Bulbasaur Cut. Or my Charmander. And so, I kind of, like... There are a couple of small liberties where it's like, hey... He has a Krabby. And plus, as well... It also makes more sense because when you get to the Elite Four, he suddenly uses a Krabby and it evolves at the Elite Four. And so you sit there and go, hello, Benjamin, hello. But yeah, it means that when we actually get to the Elite Four, Krabby is probably going to be more ready to fight the Elite Four. Whereas in the anime, he, like, puts the Krabby in the box. Never, ever uses it. And then suddenly he's like, oh, I'm going to use it for the Elite Four. And it will just win. So, again, you have to kind of beat some of the unrealism. Ah, poor Krabby. Because, yeah. So it means Charmander is evolving around level like 33 or 4 or something. Exactly. It's that sort of thing. Ash shares his plot armor with his Pokemon. It's exactly that. Do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. It is not... Ah, yes, of course. The Discord is not in the description. Because this is an old preset. So let me just add that into the description. While that loads, let's get out of this cave. Data tile and description. Let's do that. Description, there we go. Let's go there. Bam. And now, it should be in the description for you. Ooh. Didn't want to put you, but you. Thank you. Where's my chat gone? Why has my chat disappeared? Oh, weird. That disappeared. That odd. There it is. It's back. But there we go. Chaotification, hello! I've never been able to catch a stream before because I'm usually at school, but I'm home sick, so I'm excited. Well, sorry you're feeling sick, but we are obviously so happy to have you with us. Yes, I do remember you. Give me what you owe me. There we go. Yeah. It was one of those ones I tossed up for a while, whether I should only stick to Ash's like actual team. But I was then aware that it would mean, in terms of streaming, I would suddenly have like, yeah, massive grinding to do at the Elite Four, because we'd end up with like a level 5 Krabby that we then have to level up to the point where it can actually be useful in the Elite Four. And Ash doesn't fight that many trainers either, and so it's kind of that thing of like, otherwise like his normal Pokemon will probably be quite high leveled. So it just, on occasion, when we need to use Cut, we bring out Krabby from the box, just so that he can be of use. We're not going to use him the majority of the time, it's only when we have to use Cut. Like, it's one of those things, I probably could have taught Cut to Bulbasaur or Charmander, but it just wastes a move slot on something I don't really want to have to do. There we go, we love that. Went to Trader Joe's for the first time, Zuzu loves, wow. I would say, I don't think I've ever been to Trader Joe's, but that's because I live in the UK and we don't have those there. But I'm going to be back in the States at some point soon, hopefully, for some work stuff, so that's going to be fun. I look forward to doing that. Oh, this might end Bulbasaur. Yep. Any food places I plan on going? Not really. Or I say not planned. Matt is pretty good at organizing things and going, hey, let's show you this experience. Let's show you this experience. Let's try this while you're here. The one thing that my good buddy John from FNAF fame has told me I have to try Chipotle. It's the one thing I have. It's one of the few fast foodie places I haven't tried. So maybe we'll do a Chipotle. Prevent me from escaping. I hate you so much. Now, Tom is now legally obligated to go to Chipotle and Trader Joe's. I'm sure John will be happy to hear it. The problem with a lot of these things is when I'm there, I went on vacation there back in April of last year, and that was great because I had a car, so I could choose where I went and when I went. Whereas a lot of these more recent trips and upcoming trips, I don't have a car. I am either staying in a hotel and getting Ubers, or I am staying with people I know. And so it therefore means that I end up being subject to basically wherever Matt decides we're going. Which he's normally pretty good, and he asks and he gives us options, but it does mean that it's not like if he thinks somewhere's bad, he's not gonna offer it. Squirtle is absolutely cleaning up. Gosh, I look forward to getting to Celadon. Hopefully we can buy some Everstones in Celadon so we're not constantly having to go through these screens. So now we have to do the really annoying thing, because now we have to go, let's go up here. Favorite or best Pokemon as of now? My favorite Pokemon has always been Eevee. I am a big Eevee fan, and before Eevee was cool to have as a favorite, because they eventually turned around and went, hey, we should make Eevee like, you know, the mascot of like Pokemon Let's Go's Pikachu's alternative, and so Eevee kind of became that Pokemon. But I liked Eevee before it was cool. Eevee was fantastic. Loved Eevee. I literally, my teams when I was younger, I'd often get Eevee, I'd breed Eevee a bunch, level them up, and my ideal team was Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, Espeon, Glaceon, and Leafeon. That was my team for the longest time. You like Dapper reason Eevee is amazing. It's just great. It becomes whatever you need it to be, and in a run like this, obviously Eevee's not going to be any use to me because Ash doesn't have an Eevee. But in games, Eevee plays such a great role because you get one Eevee, and then you can, so there's only one Pokemon I think, Pikachu can learn it, and so Bulbasaur, that's weird, but I'm going to give it to Butterfree. Let's remove Poison Powder. But yeah, Eevee can just like fill any slot. So if you're really hurting for like a good water type, you can have Eevee. If you're hurting at this point in the game, actually, or by the time you get to Celadon, very hard to find a good electric type. So Jolteon could be a really good shout. But a good water type in Vaporeon or a good fire type in Flareon, again, depending on your starter. It's just great Pokemon. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever actually been to Chipotle. I'm not even British. I live in Chipotle. Well, you should probably fix that, Hayden. What are all yours Chipotle offers? Yes, give me some recommendations. If you have to distract MatPat with a theory while John whisps you away for lunch. Well, unfortunately, John doesn't live in North Carolina. That's the challenge. He has said, like, he needs to take me to Chipotle, but he needs to come to North Carolina when I'm in North Carolina, because he's not a North Carolinian. But yes, I'm sure I can distract... Matt's busy enough that I think if I said I'm going out to lunch with John to get Chipotle, I don't think he'd care. Oh, did I heal? I did heal, right? Yes. Yeah, we still got Krabby, so we might as well level him up because he's up front. I have no idea how to get through Mount Moon, by the way. Oh, no, it's, yeah, Tomathan, and it has to be Jonas, surely. Because Jonathan is a name. So, Tomathan and Jonas will have to go on a Chipotle date, absolutely. Oh, Zubats. Don't like Zubats. Oh, I can't escape. Oh, that's not great. Oh, it's only Leech Life. Water Mother commands you to sit. Yes, Water Mother. We all go for the chicken rice bowl with chips. Sounds like a good shout. From John and John at Chipotle. I joined at the perfect time. You absolutely did. We're talking about Chipotle, John, and we're talking about us needing to have a trip to Chipotle together. Because eventually that will be a thing. Oh, gosh, you're at a high level. Let's go Bulbasaur. Yes, and we're talking about people's recommendations for Chipotle orders. Let's go for Leech Seed. Oh, no, you missed. Oh, he only used Leer. That's fine. Free turn, free turn. I take it to Chipotle, we're going to buy the whole restaurant. Are we? Are we, though? Oh, no. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that ain't good. Vine Whip. We're faster. I should have put you to sleep. That would have been the best. Oh, that's going to kill me. Dang it. I might have to exit the cave and get Bulbasaur healed, because I can't really go through this cave without a good grass type on me. Yeah, I should have put him to sleep. That was my bad. That was foolish. That's pretty foolish. Well, I mean, he probably could. Slowpoke. That's an... Oh, see, this is where Bulbasaur would have been good. It's fine. We have Pikachu. We'll go for Pikachu. Thunderbolt! Pikachu, Thunderbolt! I can't do Ash's voice. Ash's voice has always been voiced by a woman, so it's very hard to do. I can hear it in my head. This is very hard to mimic. I also think I'd wreck my voice trying. My order when I worked there was white rice, black beans, chicken or steak, depending on the mood, small cheese, lettuce with hot sauce on the side, and chips. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, Ash Ketchum, proper voice crack. Yeah, his voice is such a hard voice to do just because it's meant to be like, raspy 10-year-old, but I've got too low a voice to be a 10-year-old. So it's kind of like this, but if you up the octave. If you put the octaves up, it would probably sound more like Ash. I've not seen many people. There was an animatic I saw, which was announced because of Ash's departure from the series. And someone then took that and dubbed it themselves with some friends. And the person that dubbed Ash was actually really good. Like, almost all of them. James was good and Meowth was good. The only one they didn't quite nail was they got their friend, someone else to voice Jessie. And it wasn't quite right for Jessie, but pretty good. Oh, this is a battle. Oh, and I don't need to bring Krabby with me. Oh, I don't have to use Cut. Oh, interesting. Oh, that changes things. I didn't realize. I forgot about that. Oh, well, hello, Pikachu. Don't see many of you around. Let's go for Charmander. You're gonna be fine. Let me check my list, check where we're meant to get rid of things. Ember. So, part of the rule is we have to release, I'm just realizing this, we have to release Butterfree by Lavender Town. Oh, critical hit. Oh, wow, that's rough. So yeah, we have to release him by Lavender Town. So we'll probably use him to get through the cave. And then once we get to the town, we can then release him. I think that will be the plan. Oh, no, that was silly of me. Oh, no, it wasn't, because I missed last time. Great. Yeah. We don't get very good Mexican food here, or at least not where I'm from. The challenge with a lot of, like, Mexican, like, again, if you go to London, you'll find anything. You'll find good Mexican, you'll find good Japanese food. Anything. And that's all fine and good. But when you're in, rural England like I am, you'll always struggle to find good, like, Mexican. I struggle to find good sushi where I am. So I really enjoy going to North Carolina. It's really fun because it means I get good Mexican food, like semi-good Mexican food. It means I get pretty good sushi. It means I get all these foods that are, like, actually quite solid. Let's stick with you. Yeah, capitals always have the most. It's true. And it's like, and I get why. I get why London has all these places and all these things. And that's cool and that's fine. Just makes me sad. Hot dogs are good. Yes, hot dogs are good, actually. When I went in April, that was the first time I had a proper American hot dog. Like, there was classic hot dogs on a barbecue with, on the grill with, like, ketchup, mustard, relish. Like, it's a pretty standard, but, oh my gosh, it was good. They were, like, I don't like Frankfurters, like those sort of, hot dogs normally, but in hot dog form with a bun and toppings, they work really well, actually. And that's, like, one of the only places I'd accept their usage, but it's pretty good. Oh, cute, charm, infatuated. Don't worry, we're all going to be dead this turn anyway, so that's fine. Boom, there we go. Because Clefairy. It's so funny that Eevee's ended up becoming like the poster child for like Pikachu's alternative, because it was always Clefairy back in the day. We don't need Cut, which means we can put Krabby back and get Ash's proper team back. Let's dump you in there. Let us get our Pidgeotto. Let's just check our order right now. Yeah, so we need to heal. Pidgeotto is still pretty strong, so yeah, we'll lead with Bulbasaur, because that should give us an advantage on certain things, I think. Has anyone watched Rambu's Making American Food, because it's peak American food? Yeah, I have watched that. I watched that when we researched for the, I watched it because I was researching how to say his name. When we did the theory, we were concerned about mispronouncing his name because some people call him Ranbu, some people call him Ranbu. And he originally used to go by, Ranbu. But I think he has now even started referring to himself as Ranbu, which is really confusing. Okay. So we fought you. Yeah. Yes, we do. I am aware that he uses he, they. Again, we made note of that for the theory. Just because it's that sort of thing. When referencing them, it's useful to know which one, which to use. It's the same with Ash, because Ash is she, they, and so while on the whole we try to go by they because it's more inclusive and helps, they do still go by she, and Rambu still goes by he occasionally. So oh, there's a Pokeball there. I want that now. Dang it. I also just realised my mouse is on screen. Why is my mouse on screen? Give me a second. Let me plug in my mouse in it. There we go. Mouse gone now. Nope, mouse back now. Mouse gone now. That was weird. Let's run! Yeah, I kind of want to get that Pokeball. It's going to be a lot of this! Ooh, Onyx, hi. Hey there, bud. I'm kind of not interested in fighting wild Pokemon right now. Always happy to help with Hispanic and Mexican food, but yes. Some places just use the names for attention. No, I'm sure it's true. Like, I'm sure the places, like, there are some places I get some decent Mexican food out here. There was a little local place, actually, we found when I was there last, and that was really good. But I'm sure, like, these bigger places, like Chipotle and stuff, aren't super authentic. They're very westernized, very Americanized, I should say. But when you don't have anything, any kind of Mexican food, be it semi-good or very good, is still very good compared to what I get here. Like, I don't even know if there are, like, what Mexican places are around. Like, we have a place called the Smith & Weston, which is Tex-Mex. So you get Texas food and Mexican food. The Smith & Weston is cheap, and it is so tacky. It's kind of atrocious, really. There's a lot of places near me that start with L, yeah. L Chips, that was the thing that Scott Cawthon made, right? L Chips in Security Breach. Yeah, we've got some Taco Bells now as well. Yeah, so we have Taco Bell, which doesn't really count. Then we've got Smith & Wessons, which also don't really count. Hey, friend. Yeah, it's so interesting about, like, quality of food in chains. Because in the UK, I found, like, if I go to any McDonald's, I will probably find that the quality is the same wherever I go. But then there are other chains where if you go to them, nah, you're going to get a very different experience each time you go. People say the sushi bar in my hometown is meh, but when it's the only option you've ever had in your life, it's divine. Well, that's exactly it. And this is the thing. So Matt took me to, oh wow, he woke up fast. Matt took me to a sushi place in North Carolina. And he's like, look, this is pretty good sushi. I had it. Absolutely sublime. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh, hello. That's not great. Let's try and put you to sleep, I think. No, we'll actually be able to knock you out this time. But then, obviously, check. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, please live. Please live. Oh, dang it. I got a high roll. Bulbasaur! Dang it, Bulbasaur. You need to live, otherwise you're not going to level up at all. But yeah, so chat to Matt. He really loved... See, that's the thing. He would have died. That's so frustrating. I just got an unlucky high roll. Ugh, really? Do I have any revives on me? I do. I have one revive. I'm going to use it. Like, I can buy more revives later. And then let's heal our boy up. Do we have any healing items? We have a super potion. I guess that is going to have to do them. But yeah, so, sorry. Back to the story. I was then chatting to Matt. And he was like, yeah, this is pretty good sushi in North Carolina. But then, obviously, we went to LA and chatted to the LA team. And they were like, oh my gosh, sushi here is so much better. And even Matt was like, to be fair, sushi here is so much better. It is way better in LA than it is in North Carolina. He's like, but the place we took you is the best sushi we have. As people who lived in LA and have come to North Carolina, this is the best sushi there is in North Carolina. Oh, wonderful. Awakening. I do have an awakening. And so, yeah, it's that thing of, like, it's all relative to what you're used to. Because he was used to good sushi, so we went out and found a really good sushi place. Whereas I've never had sushi, really, or at least definitely not had good sushi. And so then I had good sushi in this place, and this was great. Like, I might have sushi in LA, and it may be even better, but it's, like, it's pretty solid. I just remembered I have to sing it in front of every girl at every one of Girl Scouts today. We're either going to go really well or really terribly. Well, we believe in you, Zoo. Good luck to you. Power to you. That's great. Really, really. It's nice to see other people can sing other than just, oh, no. European McDonald's is fine because you mentioned it. But I went to consume McDonald's 10 days straight, and so now I have PTSD. Yeah, I've never had McDonald's in America. I've kind of just outright refused to eat it. We do have some great Indian in the UK. Steffi is right. Indian is great. I need to find some. That's one of the things. Ash has told me that there is good Indian in. There is one good Indian place in North Carolina. So I am desperate to. Oh, I do have an antidote. So I'm desperate to check with her and find this place that they recommend and see if it stacks up to any of the English places I'd go. I've never had sushi, but I hate seafood, so I don't know if it'll ever happen. Oh, man, I love sushi. I used to hate seafood as well, and then I had sushi and realized I loved it. Oh, well, this isn't good. So I could gamble, or I can switch to Pidgeotto. See you later, Rachel. Thanks so much for tuning in, friend. Good to have you. There we go. Easy. Yeah, singing in public is hard. I haven't done it. I haven't done proper public singing in a very long time. So it's nerve-wracking. I'm always shaking before. But we believe you. Do we have to send, do we have to open the send food to Tom line again? So we can, we got some insane seafood for you to try. Oh, yeah, probably. We probably need to look into that. Yeah, I've never been There are some other parts of Europe I've never been to, which have some good seafood. I had some great seafood in the Canary Islands. That was really good seafood. Yes, you can get some of our seafood. I've had, like, you can get veggie ones, so you can get, like, avocado sushis. But I've also had ones with chicken. I've had chicken sushis before. They're all right. They're a little bit more plain. But if you don't like the strong taste of seafood, it's a good alternative. Just don't get the ones in Japan where they use, like, flash fried chicken where it's, like, basically raw. That feels dodgy to me. Oh, beef and cheese. Yes, we did, of course. Yeah, the place I was in North Carolina, they do a surf and turf one, which was, it was prawns, beef, and cream cheese. Very, very strange, but very, very good. Metal Claw, that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, my defense is high, baby. Take that. Now I always attack Rose after that, though. Well, that's fine, because my defense is still high. Wait, what just... Oh, that was him using Ember. Fine. How am I burned? Also, do not splash your food with wasabi for the love of spaghetti monster. Yeah, no. I rarely use wasabi. I love soy sauce and I love the ginger you get with sushi, but man, I don't do wasabi. Especially as, fun fact, most wasabi isn't actually wasabi. It's horseradish dyed green. Or has, like, a hint of wasabi in it. As long as the beef is cooked. Yeah, the beef is cooked. Don't worry, John. It's not raw beef. You're all good. I wouldn't treat you that badly. Didn't know there was no seafood. It depends where you go. Like, authentic sushi is seafood. You then obviously get veggie stuff. Chicken sushis I've seen. Oh, I didn't see what Pokemon's coming next. Ah. You know what? I'm just going to send out Pidgeotto. Because Pidgeotto hasn't seen battles properly for a little while. Ah, Cubone. That was probably not the best choice. Probably should have just stuck with where I was. But he can't use his ground attacks on me, so that should be fine. Wait, what game is this? This is Pokemon Fire Red. So thank you for joining, Spike. Appreciate having you with us. But yeah, and then, yeah, again, the place I have has some, like, you know, custom sushis where they do, like, here's a surf and turn. Oh, he's having to use headbutt. Ooh, gosh, that was critical. We should be down with him this turn, though. So that's fine, Pidgeotto. I think someone asked me earlier, and I saw the comment and then forgot to respond. But I have never, ever done a Nuzlocke. I have never tried a Nuzlocke. I have never beaten a Nuzlocke. It's something I would love to try at some point. I know I'd be super bad at it. Because you've seen the amount of times I've had Pokemon faint already. And so I'd be worried that I just kill so many Pokemon. Oh, I haven't played Fire Red. Probably should. Fire Red's good. I personally think Gen 4 is when the mechanics of Pokemon got really solid. Because that's when they introduced physical and special attack moves, not just types. So in this game, types are still what determines whether a move is physical or special. But in Gen 4, they turned that into specific moves, which is a much better system. So I personally think that's the better system. But it's a pretty solid remake. It's a better remake of the original Red and Blue than Let's Go is. I am not a fan of Let's Go. Yeah, this stream is basically a Tea with Tom light. Because I am actually, while I'm having to concentrate a little bit, I'm able to keep looking at chat and keep talking to you guys quite regularly, which is good. Can you explain Nuzlocke for noobs? Not really. Nuzlocks change depending on whatever you want them to be. Basically, the rough idea of a Nuzlocke is you can only catch one Pokemon per route. And if your Pokemon faints, it dies, and you cannot use that Pokemon for the rest of the run. Sometimes people introduce level caps. Sometimes people introduce rules where they play together with other people. There are some other ones. There are lots of potential rules you can have, but that's like the basic premises. If Pokemon dies, it dies. And you can't use it again, and you can only catch one Pokemon per route. The casual way Tom stops the evolution cracks me up for some reason. Well, I'm glad you enjoy it. Yeah, with Soul Silver right now. Also a very good remake. I love Soul Silver. But completely stuck because every progression point is just blocked by something. Item thingy. Yeah, that's very conducive of old Pokemon. Pokemon, the originals, and the Pokemon Gold and Silver Gen 2. Very much like, oh, you need a random item. You need to go and get this now in order to get past the Sudowoodo. Oh, you need this HM to get past this bit. There's a lot of that goes on, and then they kind of start dropping that in later games. Gen 3 actually had it in Ruby and Sapphire, because you have like the Kecleons that you need to get an item for. You have Rock Smash you have to get an item for. You have Fog, I think you have to get an item for or something. There's a few things where it's like, hey, it'd be good for you to get this for us. Or to do this. And so that's always like I personally like them because they slow you down a little bit and allow you to enjoy it and explore, whereas in future games you literally don't have to talk to anyone. You can just run through the levels, run through the games. He's got Onyx coming out. Let's go for Bulbasaur. Yeah, it just means that you're just constantly running through the games without talking to anyone, and it just feels a little bit, I don't know. Because I don't mind the item lock as long as the items aren't hard to find. Yes, I don't disagree with you there. The map is pretty big and it just gets lost in linear, feels like, about early game. So, yeah, that's fair enough. Hello, Vanessa. Thank you for tuning in, friend. Good to have you. Favorite game was Crystal. The story felt the most fun. Crystal was good. Crystal was actually one of their worst selling games of all time, though, interestingly. My personal favorite? What's my personal favorite game? Gold and Silver always have a special place in my heart because it was actually my first. I started on Pokemon Gold and then went back to Pokemon Yellow and Red later. Pokemon Gold was the first one I actually owned. So Pokemon Gold is very, very special to me. Oh, yes, a Razor Leaf. Yes, please. What do we get rid of for Razor Leaf? I don't want to get rid of Sleep Powder or Leech Seeds. Do I get rid of Tackle? Or do I get rid of Vine Whip? Vine Whip is only 35. Slightly less accuracy, though. Do I get rid of Tackle? Chat, what do I do? Do I get rid of Razor Leaf or Tackle? But my favorite game, say, Gold has a special place in my heart, but I also really loved Ruby. Ruby, I just loved. I loved the story. I loved the battling. I loved the mechanics. I loved the visual styles of it. It was like finally in full color. So, do we get rid of Vine Whip or Tackle for Razor Leaf? What would Ash do? Ash would get rid of Tackle. Well, the problem is Ash uses like 6 moves. Let's get rid of Tackle. I don't think we need it. I don't think we need the coverage. Yeah, he has like so many. He has Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Razor Leaf, Vine Whip, Tackle. He'll use anything. Yeah, Tackle just feels like a Bulbasaur. I'm not using him for coverage. If I'm using Bulbasaur, I'm using him. Ah, Tim Shen. Sorry, friend. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate having you. But no, unfortunately, we kept Vine Whip for now. We'll probably get rid of Vine Whip at the next opportunity. The only reason I worried about getting rid of Vine Whip is because Razor Leaf has a 95% accuracy, which is still high accuracy, but it has a higher chance of missing. And so there's always the worry of it missing and causing me issues later, which I'm sure we'll find out. But yeah, Tackle, Tackle's a pretty shoddy move. It's only useful in the early game to physically allow you to attack. Let's try out our new attack, see how we do. Oh, we love to see it. We love to see it. But it's good for saving PP and just killing last HP. Yeah, absolutely, Scholar. I don't disagree with you on that. Just keep Razor Leafing. You're spam Razor Leafs until we get to the end. Level 21 Bulbasaur. This Bulbasaur is going to get so past evolving. It's weird. It's weird how much it's just going to be like a Bulbasaur at level like 50 something. By the time we beat the Elite Four probably. Which sucks because it means its stats absolutely suck. Matchup. Right, here we go. Let's go to Butterfree because Pidgeotto is hurting a little bit. I love it. Geodude, random Machop. And this is why, back when the first games came out, I always was convinced Machop was a rock type. Because he looks like a rock type. In the cards, in the trading cards, he was originally a rock type. And he was always held by hikers who all used rock type Pokemon. It was just weird to me. It didn't make sense for him not to be a rock type. Obviously, I now know better. The lore is not consistent. Absolutely. So do you believe that Cubone wears the skull of its dead mother or the weird fan theory? I mean, well, Cubone does wear the skull of its mother. That is what the Pokedex entry says, and who am I to judge Professor Oak and his findings? I know there is a weird fan theory about it, but I've totally forgotten what it is. And I think a lot of it is probably just fan theory. I know Matt covered some of that stuff in the early days. Like, he covered if we killed Raticate, for example. Gary's Raticate, did we kill it? Hello, Varian! How you doing, sir? Varian, how you doing, sir? To be honest, I probably have the worst Pokemon strategy. All I ever do is work on leveling up one Pokemon so it gets to like level 4. Yeah. Yeah, I used to be like that and I've missed what this next one is. So we're going to hope it's another Onyx. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, I used to be like that and I used to do that. I used to have one, but it was actually my dad. It's funny. My dad is not a gamer. But when I was growing up, he occasionally picked up games. He liked his Call of Duties and he liked Medal of Honor before that. He also played Ratchet and Clank. And he also taught me Pokemon. Because he'd play Game Boy every now and again. Just to show, because when I get stuck, he'd help me. But he figured out like how the mechanics worked, essentially. And he was like, hey, look, rather than level up one Pokemon and just get it really powerful, put a weak Pokemon in the front of your party, switch out to your stronger ones, and then that Pokemon will level up and you can keep them all evenly leveled and keep switching them so you constantly have even leveling. Obviously, you don't have to do that anymore in the new games because the new games have a crap system where you have to, where everyone gains experience even if they didn't fight, which is super dumb and would have made our Pikachu level episode really stupid. If we'd done that, it would have been really, really stupid if we had to like just go, well, any fight Ash has done, he has to be leveled up. That would have been ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I don't like that as an aspect of Pokemon, if that wasn't clear. But I enjoy. Ah, hello there. Hello there, Varian. I want to run. But yeah, so he was the one that actually taught me like that basic technique in terms of battling Pokemon and leveling up, which was really fun. Really fun. My first, the first game I remember playing was Burger King Big Bumpin'. That's amazing. My first ever game. What was my first ever game? I think I had a Game Boy first. I think that was the first thing I ever had. I think. I'm pretty sure it was a Game Boy. And my first game, I think, actually, because I say it was Pokemon Gold. I think technically it was one of those 50 games in one cartridges that you buy from like knockoff stores. My dad would often go abroad to places where they'd have super cheap knockoff things. So my first version of Pokemon Gold, I think, because it had gold, it had silver, it had red, it had blue, it had yellow. And that's why I went back and played the old games. It also had a ton of other weird and random games. It was very, very strange. But that was the thing I had. And so I played Pokemon Gold on that. So I think Pokemon Gold was my first game. My first console game was Crash Bash for the PlayStation 1, which me and my brother still love to this day. Like, it's not great in terms of Crash games. It's obviously after Naughty Dog sold the IP. But man, it was a fun game. I enjoyed it. It was stupid, it was fun. Catch a second one at the end of the region. I'm in the camp that the new Pokemon aren't very Pokemon-like. They feel a lot more like Digimon or Yu-Gi-Oh! In terms of the designs, I don't disagree in the sense I think the designs have become more complicated over time. I think that is true. If you look, there are some really cool visuals of people that have like redesigned Pokemon, and they've redesigned them to look, make old Pokemon look like new Pokemon, new Pokemon look like old Pokemon. I think there is a design difference. However, I don't dislike all of them. I think a lot of the new designs are still good. I think legendaries are where things have gotten too complicated. If you think about it, think about Mewtwo and the legendary birds. Super simple. But then you think of the new legendaries, the box art legendaries from Scarlet and Violet. Weirdly complicated in design. Like, just very, very complex. And so, I think legendaries have become too complicated. But I hate the mechanics of new Pokemon. That's my big thing, is the mechanics of new Pokemon is just... It's just not... It's too babified. They should offer you a hard mode. They should either offer you a hard mode, or they should allow you to turn off certain functions. So, for example, like every Pokemon gaining levels, you should be able to turn that off and to make it the OG functions. Things like that. There's small changes, and we know it's possible. Because in Black and White, in one of them, once you beat the game, you unlocked easy mode or you unlocked hard mode. Which was dumb to unlock at the end of the game, but clearly they know how to make the AI easier and harder, and how to make the game easier and harder, so they should just allow you to do that. That's my opinion, that's my rant. First ever game was Minecraft. Solid first game, to be fair. Oh no, I didn't see what it was. I'm going to stick with Pikachu because he's just powerful. Oh, Meowth, that's fine. Boy, that was an adventure. I found out Lapis, not a block fortress. Yeah, it's funny when you start learning how games and mechanics work. Level 31 Pikachu, baby! At least Pikachu doesn't ever have to, like, evolve without Thunderstone. So I'm not having to constantly do the evolution thing at the end of it. I, like, don't know how to get out of this cave, by the way. Oh. How unfortunate. Best Lego Star Wars games, the complete saga. So we actually, I did a couple of streams where I played the new one, the Skywalker Saga. Awful. Really, really dislike it. Oh, Rock Slide. No, I don't want to be taught Rock Slide. Why are you in the middle of a cave? The Skywalker Saga is absolute trash. Absolute trash. The complete saga that you're talking about, phenomenal. Again, me and my brother played that on local co-op. And we did that, we literally 100%ed the game. Literally 100%ed it because we loved it that much. We're dropping first games. You're all doing age reveals. Mine was Crash Bandicoot 3 on the PS1. Good one. Crash Bandicoot 3. Solid game. Oh yeah, I think Crash Bash was one of my first ones. And Crash Team Racing were like the first two, I think, that I played on the PlayStation. When I played the PS2 for the first time, it was right before the PS3 came out. Fair enough. The PS2, I love my PS2. I have some great games on the PS2. Great memories of the PS2. Oh, I keep missing. I keep not looking at what Pokemon is. Oh, it's Judy. It's fine. First non-education was OG Barbie games. Horse Adventure, Brigade. That's amazing. Tycoon games and Sims. Yes! Yes, of course. I used to... I mean, technically, if we're talking games, I used to have those Disney CD-ROM games for, like, Hercules and The Lion King. I had some of those games on the PC, actually, back in the day. And then I also had Roller Coaster Tycoon. And there was... what was it? It was the Jurassic Park game where you got to, like, create dinosaurs and create the park. That was fun. Sims. I never got into Sims. Like, I never played Sims. I probably should do it at some point. I think that'd be fun. No, MS-DOS games for you. I'm not that old. Yeah, no MS-DOS games for me. My dad was a computer programmer and a software engineer. So he had computers all the time. So basically, when they were getting like rid of a computer from the office, I'd end up with it. Which meant that I ended up with some pretty decent hardware, considering I was like 5. And I would play games all the time, and then I'd and then back in the day when the internet was early, and you go and play browser games for like Cartoon Network or Disney, you'd go to their websites and play games on their computer or on their browsers. That was fun. Those were the days. Those were the days. Yeah, I was using computers from like the age of... I was using Photoshop from like the age of 10 because my dad had a copy of it. Oh, you survived. Hercules game was great. The Hercules game was great. I had one for Timon and Pumbaa. I should do like a nostalgia, a couple of nostalgia streams where I just play some of the party games like I used to play as a kid, just for lols. Because I think that was one of the ones I used to do was oh wow, Vine Whip was strong. Because, yeah, oh, no, that's not great. Okay, well, let's Vine Whip you to get you dead. But yeah, there was a Timon and Pumbaa one that was like, here's a ton of, like, games, like, just little mini games with Timon and Pumbaa. That was great fun. Love that game. And I'd probably be much better at it now as well, but that was a fun one. So I should get that on stream. That could be a fun one. Anyone Neopets? No Neopets for me. Have nostalgia for Flash Mini Stickman games like Cub Penguin. No, I never got there. I'm gonna have to leave chat for a minute. I'll still be here. Just not in chat anymore. No worries, Hayden. Appreciate having you with us in chat for as long as you could. Ah, oh, dang it. There's a Pokeball over there. Now I've seen it. I have to have it. Lion King 1.5 is the best. Funny you call it Lion King 1.5. Over here in the UK, it was called Lion King 3. It was just the third one because they were worried that people wouldn't understand 1.5. But that movie, before my voice broke, I used to be able to do a really good Pumbaa impression, and my brother used to be able to do a really good Timon impression. We used to do it at talent shows for fun. We used to, there used to be on the Lion King 2 special edition DVD, there was segments called Timon and Pumbaa's Find Out Why. And so we used to, and it was like cool little sciencey facts. And so we used to recite those at talent shows. That was really fun. But then we learned to recite the entirety of the Lion King 1.5 by heart. And my brother now has a kid, and he started watching it with his daughter and suddenly went, I still remember a lot of this off by heart. It's quite insane, like, when you learn something as a kid, how much it sticks with you. Oh, Bellsprout. That's not great for me. Who can I switch to? Charmander's asleep. Is Bellsprout going to cause me real issues? Let's switch to Charmander and just see what happens. Yeah, he's trying to stun spawn me, but I'm asleep, baby. Every other person I've put to sleep wakes up in a turn. But when I'm asleep, nah. There we go. Ember. Char, char. I loved the old anime voices. Sweet Scent. What does Sweet Scent do? So normal type move, what does it do? Allures the foe to reduce evasiveness. No, I think we've got a pretty solid strat for Bulbasaur right now. Clefairy, yes, let us switch, because he's hard to beat. Let's go for Pikachu. He's a normal type in this game, so it's fighting weakness, but Pokemon these days... That's another thing, actually, I will say. Some people love this factor of new Pokemon because of competitive play. I dislike the fact that Pokemon have a lot of coverage moves. Back in the day, so like Bulbasaur has normal type moves, grass type moves, poison type moves, and then it might occasionally have a random move like a dark move or a bug move or something. And Charmander, like right now, my Charmander has Metal Claw. And so there are things like that which happen. And you go like, that's fine when it's occasional, because then it's the switch of going, well, do I have Metal Claw, which is a super weak move, but it gives me coverage, or do I just have stronger moves? And that feels like a good trade-off. It feels like a good choice you have to make. In new games, you end up with so many high-power coverage moves. So, like, each Pokemon, like, basically, by the time I got to the end of the game, each Pokemon had at least three type moves, if not 4. And it just means that you can basically attack anything, and you've always got moves to battle everything. Whereas in these games, like, that was a normal type. I don't have any fighting moves, and this team will not learn fighting moves, really. Which means I've got no coverage for a normal type like Clefairy. Which is way, way more interesting to me. I'm just going to keep spamming Thunderbolts. Like Ash would do. Most difficult is when you're a child in the dubbed version and you recall Disney songs by heart, but your friend remembers the dubbed version and there's this English awkwardness. Yeah. Yeah. Bonus feature. Did anyone remember the Virtual Safari? Yes! Johnny Ray! Yes, I remember the Virtual Safari. That was so much fun. The Virtual Safari and the Find Out Whys on Lion King 2 were my favorite special features. That was one of my favorite things. I should do that. Like, you have to be very careful when streaming, like, video content. You have to actually, like, react to the content. I'd be really tempted to react to some of those old Disney special features. Because, again, it's just pure nostalgia, and I think it would be hilarious to do. Just to look at these old things and go, this is the effort Disney used to put into their stuff. They still put effort into stuff, but not like this. Not in the way this was put in. Oh, no. Oh, Charmander's dead at the end of this battle. Smoke screen. Ooh. Maybe? What have we got? Growl, Scratch, Ember, Metal Claw. Do I need... What is Growl? So Growl, yep, lowers its attack stat. I don't need Growl if I'm reducing its accuracy. So let's get rid of Growl. Akira, hello! Good to have you, friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Reader Rabbit series. Don't remember that at all. No, Charmander, you're not allowed to evolve. We've been over this. Not yet, anyway. When is Charmander allowed to evolve? Charmander evolved. Charmander evolve. Charmander evolve. Charmander evolve. Charmander evolve. Charmander's not allowed to evolve until after Koga. Gosh, that's a long way off. These Pokemon are going to be over-leveled. Even, like, the ones that are going to evolve, like Charmander, are going to be massively over-leveled. Ew, I forgot Charmander's up front, and he hasn't got much going for him. Is this following the show? Love it. Yes, Akira, this is the anime challenge, and we're basically trying to see whether Ash plausibly could have beaten the Elite Four. Yeah, well, we're dead this term. And we missed. Of course we did. Bye-bye, Charmander. You fought well. Yeah, we're basically seeing whether Ash could have actually beaten the game. That is kind of the idea behind this. Confusion. We're going to have to say goodbye to Butterfree very soon. I didn't see who that was, so I'm going to stick with Butterfree. Oh, well, that was a very bad call on my part. It's fine. That sounds like something Ash would do. He'd just go, hey, use a bug type against a flying type. It'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? That's Ash's move. Oddish we can stick with, because Oddish is poison. Again, at this point in the game, there's not a lot of strategy because we don't have a lot of good moves, so it's just use the one good move we have. It'd be funny if Tom played Girls Go Games. What is that? Butterfree leveled up. Hooray! Shame you're going to have to disappear soon. Oh. Oh. Hooray! Dang it. There had to be one more just before we leave. When do we catch Mankey? Oh, we don't catch Mankey. I forgot. He catches a primate on Route 15. So that's when we're catching Mankey. Or primate, I should say. I see the chat has been stuck for a little while. Ha! Wow, that chat's been stuck for a long time. I'm actually going to... You guys should let me know if the chat does get stuck, because I can refresh it. It deletes the chat, and then hopefully the new one starts coming in. So do let me know if the chat gets stuck. Because I figured out some ways to fix it while I'm here, at least. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of our boys, that did a while ago. Oh. Sorry, Zed. Sorry for not seeing. Sorry for missing that you said chat was frozen. There's a lot of chat. Chat flies by very quickly. I do apologize. Hey, it's back, and it is working, so that's good. Again, I need to find a better solution, but appreciate you guys regardless. Pidgeotto will stick Pikachu. Stickman Hitman, yes! I remember that game. That was a game we had to play and hide it from our parents because it was too violent. I remember that game. Easy, easy. We can keep honest. We can take him even with a burn. We can take him. Harden ain't gonna help you because water is special in this game. Easy. No, Squirtle, stop it. We need to get to Celadon so that we can actually evolve, buy some Everstones. Another Onyx. Yeah, we can take him. Why are these guys weaker than the guys in the tunnel? That's what doesn't make sense. Boom, baby. Killer! Hi! Hi, hi, hi! Rapid spin. Ooh, that could be good. That could be useful for us. How much is rapid spin right now? Rapid spin is 20. Freeze used from... is it actually? Is it better than tackle? I mean, it could be useful. It's more useful than tackle, so we'll get rid of tackle. Well, in my experience, people who hang out in tunnels are tougher than the ones that hang outside. That's fair. That's a fair point. No, Squirtle, stop it. Science-y music. Oh, another Q-Bird. I still bet we could take you on. Even with our burn, we're just going to power through. Yeah, green chat, that's a nice colour on the chat. I wish I could pick the colour of the chat. Or allow you guys to, like, pick your own names. That would be great. But alas, it does not let me do that. At least this one doesn't. Well, that was simple. See, Ash shouldn't have any troubles, because, like, we are flying through this, and here we are. Which also means... one, it's time to heal up, but it's also time to say goodbye, not to the stream, but to our good pal, Butterfree. I'll never forget you, Butterfree! Because... Ash, at this point in the story, got rid of his Butterfree. So let's put you into the PC for now. I need to remove some other Pokemon from the PC. The reason I have these Pokemon in the PC was I had to catch them in order to get Flash. So I'm actually going to release them as well. Because I don't need them. The only reason I have them is simply because we needed to... Nope, not what I meant to do. Yeah, the only reason we have them is to fill the Pokedex so I could get Flash. So now here comes the question, chat. Do we actually... No. Do we actually release it? Or do we just put it in the box? Are we really brave enough to just release Butterfree? I mean, I know we're never going to use him again. There's something in me that's like, I can't just release it. But I think we have to, don't we? Can we name the box Freedom? I mean, we could. It doesn't feel authentic. Here it is. It's time to salute everyone. Butterfree, you have been a wonderful friend, a wonderful and helpful companion against poison types. We now have no coverage against poison or fighting types. No, we do. We have some coverage against fighting types, but poison types, we're screwed. Thank you so much, sir. Fly free and be with your pink Butterfree that is not canon because pink Butterfrees don't exist. It should have been a shiny form, but it was not. The game devs missed a trick. It's very confusing. But goodbye, sir. Oh. I pressed B. No! That whole speech. And my button press was wrong. How funny. Here we go. Goodbye, Butterfree. There we go. Butterfree was released. Bye-bye, Butterfree. I'm going to bring Krabby along just for the sake of it. All the feels. So I forget what I'm meant to do in this town. I think obviously part of it is going into the tower. Before we can't get to the final bit because we can't like fight the ghosts or anything, can we? So yeah, they came to play to their Clefairy. My Growlithe, why did you die? See, this is the thing. This actually confirms Pokemon can die. Dying is a thing that exists. Pokemon Tower was erected for the memory of Pokemon that died. Oh. I forgot that he's here. I'm going to put Krabby first as fodder. Because I forget who he leads with. Hi, Gary! Hey, Ash, what brings you here? Is your Pokemon dead? Hey, it's alive! I can at least make them faint. Let's go! Ashy boy. Bye, Akira. Thank you so much for tuning in, friend. Good to have you. You kill a lot of wild Pokemon leveling up if you don't capture it. It's true. Ah, so you open up with that. That's fine. I'm going to just use Vice Grip. Panda, hello! Good to have you with us, friend. Thanks so much. Appreciate your compliment. Well, that didn't work, did it? You're just going to keep sand attacking me, aren't you? There we go. Vice Grip. Did barely anything. Wyvern, hello! Why do some bakery cookies have C insert name date? Clay one cookie design. Don't know. That is an interesting idea. Yeah, so Krabby's gonna die. I don't care that much about Krabby at this point in the game, so that's fine. Right, let's get our Pikachu boy out. I believe designs can be intellectual property. I believe the idea, like, so a design of a cookie, you could copyright. It's the same as, like, drawing something on a piece of paper and copywriting that. It's the same thing. Thank you, Pikachu. Leveling up. Lovely. Growlithe, we can take that. Squirtle, it's your turn. Exactly. Exactly, Vanessa. Good point. I was going to say, don't tell us we're burnt again. How is a water type constantly being burnt? Execute. Easy. Charmander. Up you come. This thing, Ash, actually has pretty decent coverage. Especially when he had Butterfree. When he had Butterfree, he had pretty good coverage. Because he had a fire type, a water type, a grass type, an electric type, and a flying type. And those 5 are almost always in my actual in-game parties when I play... Like when I play Pokemon Violet. Like, I always have a water type, a grass type, fire type, and electric type. And sometimes I have a flying or I have a Pokemon with flying moves. But if you've got those, you have pretty solid coverage. The only other things is like, oh, it'd be good to maybe have something to fight against Dragon, and it'd be good to have like Psychic. Those are the other types I normally consider. Having a having a Psychic and Dragon on my team is normally a pretty solid shout. You're going for Wartortle. Well, let's go for Bulbasaur. Every time I say Ash, well, this is the thing. It was very strange meeting Ash for the first time and being like, oh, Ash is an actual name that people are given. It's not just for a character that I'm very fond of. So that was fun. But I'm sure it's probably why I bonded with Ash so quickly and so deeply, was because they reminded me of my old Pokemon adventures and my old Pokemon days. Hello, Sia Bunny. Hi, hi, hi. It is an awesome name. Ash is an awesome name. Fine. You just keep using Bite. That's hilariously stupid. Also, why is he like purple rather than blue? Not quite as like pink as his shiny. Who has Bite? Someone had Bite. I think it's Squirtle. Squirtle had Bite, didn't he? Bite. I also like this compared to like the first games, because in the first game they actually make Ghost weak to Psychic, which was a mistake because obviously the whole point is that Psychic's meant to be it. Oh no, he disabled Bite. No. Oh, that's the worst. Squirtle might be in for it. Oh my! That was a crit. Pikachu, you're going to go out because you're going to be faster. There you go. Only 2 casualties. Ash makes me think he chose violence. He acquired guilt and trauma. Yeah, those are... It do be like that. Bet and it do be like that are normally my phrases for Ash. It do be like that. Smell you later. So do I go heal? That is the question. So I'm down a Squirtle and I'm down... Oh. Might help you unmask them. So this is where we start encountering ghosts. Yep. Level 17 ghost. And your Pokemon can't even attack it because it'll be like stuck in fear. Look at those wide eyes. She's seen some things. Yeah, this is where having Butterfree would have been great. Because Butterfree would have had flipping... Oh no, not Curse. Butterfree would have had psychic moves. Because while Ghost is not weak to Psychic, Ghastly is a poison type, and Poison is weak to Psychic. Oh no, that's the worst thing that could have happened there. Oh my. Oh no, that's Bulbasaur gone. Charmander, let's go. Gosh, it's fast. Just that you can tell I don't know competitive Pokemon because most Nuzlockers and competitive Pokemon players on like YouTube and Twitch would look at him and go, well, he's going to outspeed me with this. And so they'd be able to actually calculate out based on like stats. And I'm just like, I do not know Pokemon that well. I'm kind of tempted. No, Charmander, you're not allowed to evolve. We've been over this. But Butterfree is living its best life. I might go back and heal. Lavender Town is so creepy, man. Yeah, no, it's an interesting, it's a weird mechanic that they consistently. I mean, it makes sense because in most games, I think there's one game this doesn't happen, but in most games, if your Pokemon faints, it therefore doesn't evolve, and so you have to like evolve it a level later. So it has to keep giving you the option to evolve, otherwise you might miss it just out of, unfortunately, it fainting mid-battle or something. Oh man, the Lavender Town creepypasta was weird. Yeah, I remember that back in the day. That again, these were all things where it was like schoolyard rumors, like the whole is Mew actually underneath the truck if you like can get past the SSN kind of thing. It's weird stuff, man. And the creepypasta was really weird. Like, that was proper old internet days when everyone was scared of the internet and the West was scared of Pokemon because it was from Japan. No. Stop playing with ghosts so maybe you won't be, like, be so shocked by everything. Bum 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 bum. Lavender's how so good for Goose was. Absolutely, I'm exactly the same, Scholar. Yeah, I'm a chocolate man myself. I love hazelnuts as well, but man, you can't beat chocolate anything. If anything has chocolate in it, I'm probably going to eat it. I am running out of hydration fluid. Oh no. Now I'm going to get hurt by the curse. Oh, that does so much damage. It's fine, Thunderbolt should kill. Yeah, we'll stick with. Does the curse keep affecting me, or do I have to get afflicted with? No, it does stick. Oh, I should have switched. That was a foolish thing on my part. Thunderbolt should kill. Okay, fine. elixir. Good. Hey, ghosty face. Spooky face. We're just gonna run away now. Hello. Oh gosh, there's no running for a treadmill. What am I doing? Habit, I suppose. Midgeoda, let's go! Why did I use tackle? Why did I rush that? That was really silly of me. Now he's used curse. Great. Yeah, he grab a gear level and learn hard. Oh, he wants to learn Harden. What has he got? Blear, Intimidate lowers the opponent's defense, whereas this raises my defense. I'm going to get rid of Blear. I keep going to drink more, but I've run out. I'm now officially out of water. Ooh, Great Ball, nice. Not that Ash ever uses a Great Ball, but whatever. Cool, and Awakening 2. Pop-Tarts! Oh, I love a Pop-Tart. Love Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts are like childhood to me. I used to have Pop-Tarts all the time as a kid, even though you could only get chocolate or strawberry in the UK. Whenever I go out to the States, I almost always get myself some kind of Pop-Tart because I love them so much. Where are the mods? Ban Tom. He doesn't have enough fuel. Sorry, Eleanor. I've drunk an entire, like, liter of water during the course of this stream. I've been good. I've even been taking sips when you've not asked me to take sips. I've been a good boy, I promise. Pop-Tarts are snacks, not candy. I don't disagree, but I do love a Pop-Tart. Doesn't change the fact I love a good Pop-Tart. Up another level. Oh gosh, there's so many things around. Why is that? I don't feel comfortable about the fact that Pokeball is in the middle of a weird symbol. That makes me feel weird inside. Fudge is the best Pop-Tart flavor. I will die on that hill. That's fair enough. No, that's a good one. I like fudge. I like Oreo. It's like cookies and cream. I really like. I also like the, I think it's, is there a Reese's one or there's like a chocolate peanut butter one? That's really good. I like that as well. Chocolate, peanut butter, chocolate, salted caramel, chocolate and orange. Any of like those flavor combinations are always going to be a win with me. Let's go. Yeah, Pop-Tarts are great either way. Like, I prefer them toasted personally. It's just something nice when they're warm. But I've eaten them many a time without being toasted. And they are still great. Especially if you get like the right flavors, they're still great. It's so funny looking at the like the sprite artwork here and going, wow, like you guys like really were like limited in your ability, like in like the amount of sprite. So it's like I've noticed that the male symbol on a Pokemon's gender is it's only 2 pixels wide or 4 pixels wide, which means that the up arrow is actually off center. If you look, you can see it on Krabby. It's actually off center. And I just go, wow, you guys were like really limited by like the space you had, weren't you? Baby bottle pops. I haven't had a baby bottle pop since I was very young. That is old school candy for me. Wait, you can eat Pop-Tarts raw? Yeah, you can just eat Pop-Tarts out the packet. You don't have to toast them. It's great. What is an MRE? An MRE, isn't that like the emergency rations that the food that the army has? It's like those silver pouches, which you like pour hot water in to mix it up, and that's your dinner. And it's like disgusting. Isn't that what it is? I will never unsee this. My OCD just left us on the other side. I have to use Gust. Toaster strudels, though. Never had a toaster strudel. Again, the joys of America. Don't have toaster strudels over here very often. Oh, you are... Ash's Pokemon were fully healed! Oh, that's what the symbol is. Oh, okay, I don't mind this then. Come chill, be purified in this space. Interesting. I don't remember that from the original. Did they add that later because it was like quite hard to get to the top of the place? That's so interesting. That's so weird. Who butters their Pop-Tarts? Who does that? Why would you butter your Pop-Tarts? Who does that? It was just very sour. Use those sour spray candies. It was ridiculous. Those. Love those. I also loved, we had ones where you had a lollipop, which was like a sour lollipop anyway. But then it had like a little divot in the middle throughout the lollipop. And it came in like a case. You'd pull the case off, you'd have your lollipop, and then it had like this sour juice in the top of it, and you would squirt that into the divot, and then you suck the lollipop, and so it made it really sour. And I used to get the blue ones, and they were the best. I forget what they were called. Butter Pop-Tarts like toast? What? Butter Pop-Tarts? No. Buttering Pop-Tarts feels wrong. Butter does not, but they're sweet. Most of them are sweet and like candied. They have so much like stuff in them. You don't need butter. What? I am so confused. I'm so confused by this butter. Like, which side do you even toast? Do you toast the non-icing side, or do you toast the icing side? I'm so baffled. Yeah, I don't really like butter. The only time I use butter is for cooking. And if I feel real, like, if I'm like gone out drinking, I might have like butter on toast when I get in. That level of like savory can like really be a lifesaver in those situations. But other than that, I don't eat butter. Especially don't eat butter in a cold sandwich. That's monstrous. Do you put butter on toast before you jam it? No. No. I don't put butter on anything unless it's on its own or in cooking. I will never put butter... never put butter on toast before Marmite or before jam or anything, ever. That's crazy that they're pretending to cross people to a fictional character. Poison Heart. There you go. You've nailed it. They put butter on Nutella toast? No! No, that's even worse! Oh! Maybe I'm just American, but I love butter. Not on a pancake with maple syrup. Now. Because now, again, I've only had that, I think, twice in my life. Because if you buy an American breakfast here, it never gets served with butter on the pancakes. You get syrup, but no butter. However, I think it was an IHOP in the US. First time ever at an IHOP. It was very, very exciting. And they served me, the butter wasn't like yellow butter that I would buy from the shop and would go on toast. It was like white creamed butter. It was very fluffy, very soft. That was fine, but I didn't have a lot of it. I had lots left over. I only put a little bit on my pancakes just because the greasiness, and if your pancakes aren't piping hot so the butter melts, it's never as nice. Oh, wow. This is a very, very tall tower indeed. What's wrong with me? What's wrong? What is wrong with me? I don't know. But what I do know is it is time for us to end today's episode of the Ash Ketchum Challenge. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching. It has been a very, very fun stream. This has been good fun. It's been good fun to get back into this. I've missed this. Nothing better than a fresh baked roll with proper butter and then jam. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I hope triple chocolate fudge pancakes with whipped cream are the best. Ooh, I'll have to try those. Last time we did it, it was quite funny. Me and my wife, we bought the biggest breakfast they did for like $15 and shared it because it was so much food. But that was really fun. I know, where did the time go? This has been fun. This has been a good sort of like halfway between playing some games and doing just chatting with stream, which is really fun. Really enjoyed it. So thanks everyone so much for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. And of course, if you're new here and you haven't already, please do like the video and subscribe. It really, really helps us out. And of course, if you've been lurking and not in the chat, we appreciate you as well. Thank you so, so much. This has been good fun. Let me check my schedule for the week. Yeah, there is no reason I cannot stream on Thursday, which is great. So we will be streaming on Thursday. We will be streaming some Kingdom Hearts on Thursday, because Saturday we are going to be streaming something else. It's coming back. Some DLC for an old game is coming back, so I'll leave you to guess to see whether you can figure out what old game we've played that might have some new DLC is coming for Saturday. But Thursday we'll be back for Kingdom Hearts. So thank you everyone once again so much in the chat for watching. Appreciate you all, and I'll catch you all in the next one. So, ta-ta for now.